What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. Shrubgator from shrubgator.com here. Today with another repair video. Today we're going to be replacing a 1.5 inch valve. This is a Rainbird valve, but the steps and the process that's going to go along with this video is pretty much universal to any brand of valve. We're just going to be swapping it out with a new one. So as you can see, I've already got this valve uncovered. However, I do not have enough space to replace this valve up top. I'm gonna have to follow this elbow down to the mainline T, and I'm gonna have to replace it from the T all the way up to the valve. If you gotta make a repair like this, make sure you get a good look at what's gonna need to be done and gather all your parts and tools before you start performing surgery on the pipe. This is my Milwaukee hacksaw. I'm not saying you need to go spend $150 on a saw, but if you work on PVC lines often enough, get yourself one of these. You'll thank me later, and I'm not even getting paid to say this. Watch how easy it's going to be to cut this nightmare valve out. The right tools can make any job easy. Now that that's out of the way, I can start getting measurements for the cuts I'm about to make. I'm going to start putting primer in all the areas that I intend to glue. The primer softens the PVC and allows for a chemical reaction to take place when gluing. Technically, we're not just gluing these fittings, we're chemically bonding them, fusing the plastic together. Pretty cool, huh? A slip fix like this is going to make this repair way easier. As long as we get the right measurements, this valve replacement is going to be a breeze. Get back in there. Now to put our glue blue. Whatever. Just slather it on with style. On the female end of this slip fix, there are 3 lines. I'm going to draw a mark on the 3rd line from the end. When you glue the pipe into this end, it will stop at that 3rd line. Knowing this will help you to get more precise measurements. I'm going to need to raise the main line to the valve with a new T. Instead of trying to measure the gap in the hole, it's much easier to just replicate the valve and the pipes that I already cut out. My new valve connection will just be a replica of the old valve connection. Don't forget to actually mark the pipe for your cut, especially since we're working on the main line. Our measurements need to be precise. Make sure you clean the pipe of any plastic shavings from your cut by using sandpaper or your cutoff tool. Force the pipe into the fitting as far as it'll go, then give it a little turn. That will ensure a strong bond. I had already installed these mill adapters into the valve, but I'm actually going to have to remove one because I've changed my mind about how I'm going to repair this. Instead of just gluing the whole top part, I'm going to use a union. Since my workspace is tied up top of this line, a union after the valve will help me out if I ever need to work on this valve in the future. Oh boy, this valve replacement is looking clean. We're almost ready to glue on the main line. Don't forget your Teflon tape. I like to put Teflon tape on all my threads. Creates a tighter seal. I'm going to connect this valve and union using a 1.5 inch nipple. When a riser is closed and entirely threaded, it's often referred to as the nipple. Don't ask me why, I just passed the information. You want the threads connected to the valve to be as tight as possible. I know I warned against using tools to tighten plastic, but in this case, I'll make an exception. As long as you put Teflon tape on your threads, which will help protect them, I'm going to use my channel locks to tighten this as much as I can. Remember to sand off your edges for a clean bond to the fitting. I'm going to start by gluing my mill adapter to the lateral line as well as install one side of my union. Now we can glue the valve to our T-fitting, then glue it to the main line. With the slip fix closed, I'm going to install the T from one end, then open the slip fix over the other side of the line. There's a little gap between my union, but that's okay. When I close the union, I'm going to unthread it just a tad from the mill adapter on the lateral. This will close that gap and allow for a tight seal. Now time to wire the solenoid. There's only 2 wires that we need to connect, one for the common wire and one for the station wire. There's no particular order that you need to do this, so just copy the way the old solenoid was connected when you connect this one. I like to hand twist the wires together, then use my channel locks to fold it over and squeeze. Then I install my grease connector. I'm going to use this wire brush to clean off the common wire. This wire is a lot thicker, so it's easier to clean it off than strip it and twist it together. I'm going to wrap the wire connection with electrical tape just for the added security. This electrical tape makes a big difference to the durability of the connection. Now time to fold up our wires nice and neat and hide them under the valve. I'm going to wrap them with this little wire tie, but zip ties also work great. Now that we're done with the line and the wires, I'm going to open up the flow control handle on the top of my valve. I like to open this up all the way, then close it one full turn and make sure my solenoid is closed. Nice, this valve repair is looking awesome. I gotta take a picture for my Instagram. By the way, if you're not already, follow my Instagram at ShrubGator. I'll leave a link below in the description. I post awesome HD irrigation photos every day. You don't want to miss out on it. Last but not least, I'm going to backfill the hole. If you're worried about keeping your valve clean during this part, you can cover it with a bag or towel, but hey, it's going to get dirty in the hole anyway, right? I'm going to just backfill my hole and then use my little brush to clean off the dirt from the valve when I'm done. There she is. Now I'm going to add gravel and rocks as a base below my valve. This helps keep out roots and critters and also creates a beautiful and professional looking finish. And that is how you replace a 1.5 inch commercial valve. It's really that easy. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like my content and want to see more, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.